Hey guys, my name is Caitlin and I run a gluten-free food blog called transformyourfood.com. Check it out. And today what I'm doing is launching my YouTube channel, Transform Your Food in Minutes, which is basically my quick tips and techniques to help you eat an allergen-friendly food lifestyle throughout your week in a quick and efficient way. So what's the number one thing that I keep in my fridge at all times? Hard-boiled eggs. They are the quickest way to grab something on the go. They're a perfect blend of protein and fat. 60 calories for one, 4 grams of fat, and crack it open, eat it, and you're going to be doing a lot better than if you're grabbing for like a high-sugar snack or a processed food or anything like that. So, the true question is, how do you cook the perfect hard-boiled egg? It's actually really simple. All I do is I fill a pan, I put 12 eggs in the bottom of a pan, I fill it up with cold water so it covers the eggs for ½ an inch. I put it on medium-high heat with a pinch of salt, and I bring it to a boil. And as soon as it comes to a boil, I turn the water off, I put the timer on for 6 minutes, leave it on the same boiler. That's for a gooey sort of yellow egg in the center. For a more hard-boiled egg, I do 10 minutes. If you have any immune function problems, if you're elderly, small children, or a compromised immune system, if you have like lupus, autoimmunes, AIDS, or anything like that, you're definitely going to want to cook it for 10 minutes. But if you can do a little bit of a soft yolk, 6 minutes is amazing. So, you do the 6 minutes, turn it off. As soon as the timer comes up, you're going to dump all the hot water, you're going to cover it with cold water and ice, you're going to leave it for 5 minutes, and then you're going to peel it and eat it. And you are going to have an amazing snack. Really quick, I want to talk about the type of eggs that I use. This is a big question that I get a lot. Organic versus non-organic, cage-free versus regular, pasture-raised versus non-pasture-raised. Where do we start? So basically the top of the tier is going to be a pasture-raised egg. This is going to be the most expensive. This is a pasture-raised egg. This cost about $6.50 for a dozen. It's a little steep, I get it. So if you have money that extra week and you can afford it, I mean, go for it. Sometimes I can't. So I have to, do what I can. Sometimes I eat less. Sometimes I'm going to substitute with some beans or legumes to get some more protein or quinoa, and then maybe have like a couple of eggs throughout the week so that I can make this last longer. That's an ideal situation. So let's say you have a big household and you have a lot of egg eaters and it's just impossible to keep up with it. So the next best step would be organic. And the reason why organic eggs are better is because the feed that the chickens are eating is generally a corn, soy, and or flaxseed diet. Now, corn and soy are one of the most genetically modified crops in America, and that's why you want them to be organic, ideally, because you don't want genetically modified ingredients going into the animal that's not producing the product that you're eating. Because net, you are now eating the genetically modified foods. Okay, with that being said, you can't afford organic. Okay, then don't. Then just go get the regular eggs that you can eat, cook them the same exact way, and when you get to that point when you have a little extra cash, go for it. But, you got to do the best that you can with what you have at the moment. And that's my spiel on eggs. And the last thing I will say of why I would really encourage you, if you can, to get a pasture-raised eggs, the difference lies in the fact that these chickens actually roam free and they eat grass. And grass has something called CLA in it. CLA is conjugated linoleic acid, and what that does is it helps with glucose metabolism, so it basically helps break down sugars, and it helps preserve lean muscle mass, which is great when you're trying to lose weight, opposed to, another egg that doesn't have those high levels of omega-3s or CLA. Again, you got to do what you can with what you have. So, you've boiled the eggs, you've drained the eggs. How do you store them? Okay, so a couple different ways. One, you can peel the eggs, and then you can put them in a container and cover them with water. Great. So I'm lazy, and what I do is I drain them and I put them in a paper towel lined container, and I just leave them in my fridge. The best way though, and I have to show you this, is how do you peel the egg? First of all, if you use an older egg before you hard boil it, the albumin is not going to stick to the egg itself, and it's going to peel a lot easier. So, get your eggs. And what I like to do is I wrap the elastic band around them like this. I lay them on their side in the fridge so that all the egg yolks are actually going to sort of rotate into the center so that when you hard boil it, they're right in the middle. So now you have your egg. What I like to do is get this honing knife and then honing steel. It comes in your knife set or whatever. And I like to crack all around the egg very softly. And it just peels off like a total dream. Beautiful.